Oh, chicken.
Well, they had the bloody cockerel then, Blue.
We would have had chicken tonight. No, we haven't had a drink. I think we're just a bit stir crazy.
That's a bit warm.
I don't know where I've been. I don't know where I'm going.
After spending a couple of nights on site recharging the batteries, we set off back north to go and have a look at Berneray. Well, that was the plan anyway. I think the weather might have had other ideas. Having skipped breakfast, we were beginning to get a little bit hungry, and we spotted this little roadside, what do you call them? A roadside cafe? So we thought we'd pull over, and what a spot it was.
Yeah. Blue.
A bit hot.
Bunny lad. That's lawn sausage, what do you think? Yeah, it's alright.
What a spot. I bet they get horses here at night. Well, that was a lovely brunch.
Can you see your way?
Just keep going slowly, slowly. Clear, Bernie. Oh yeah, you want to go now? There's a big dustbin lorry coming.
Big old fella.
Very nice.
Keep us going now for a while.
Reasonably priced as well.
That was quite good, yeah.
£15 for a lawn and bacon bath, cheese and ham toasty, and 2 lattes. That's very good. And with that view. Right, onwards and upwards, northwards. Oh, chicken.
Well, they had the bloody cockerel then, Blue.
We would have had chicken tonight. What are you saying about being a good driver, you see? Not wrong with your reaction times, is there?
Our reactions are okay. For an old 40.
In 1 mile, arrive at Solace on the right.
Okay, we're going to go further north though, sorry, thank you. Solace was the only thing I could find. So I'm sure, yeah, this looks like the co-op, so I did make a bit of a list.
Shall I?
Yeah, pull into Sweet Out. But it'd be a shopping list, but we'll see.
We'll have a look and see.
Yeah.
We're leaving him here.
Yeah, we'll be back in a minute,
Yeah,
Blue.
back in a minute, fella.
Good boy. There are many co-ops on the islands, and they are so very well stocked. Having stocked up, we continued our journey north back up to Berneray. This was the east beach on Berneray, and apparently the better one is the west. It's supposed to be amazing. Unfortunately, the weather was starting to close in, so we decided that today wasn't perhaps the best day to be seeing such a beautiful sight. Although it doesn't really show on this video, the rain was starting to get a lot heavier now, so we just stopped briefly at the harbour at Berneray, where there are toilets and showers if you need them, and just had a quick scout around and a comfort break, before heading back inland to find somewhere to spend the night. And we found one 10 to 12 miles down a single track road at a place called Cheese Bay on North Uist. We hunkered down and settled in for the night, watching a little YouTube before it was time for bed. But not before Bernie had one last time outside to let Blue out. It was another peaceful spot, but we could feel that the weather was changing. Just a bit windy this morning. First we had the rain. That's stopped now, thankfully. And it's a bit breezy in this spot. But we're not bothered, are we, Blue? I can't even see him. I think he's under his blanket. We're all cosy, aren't we, fella? Better get up. By the time we dragged ourselves out of bed, that's me and Blue, and had a little bit of breakfast, it had calmed down slightly and it looked like it was turning into another beautiful day. We have woken up to some amazingly beautiful places on this trip, and this was another one. What a spot. But it was soon time to crack on, and we needed fuel, so we were going to head down towards Loch Maddie. On arriving at Loch Maddie, we stopped off at the Arts Centre, because we believe there's a bit of a sculpture trail going on, and there's two of them right here just in the bay, so we set off to go and find them. And literally just a few minutes from the building we came across the first one. It's this mackerel. The sculpture was created by a mosaic artist, Rosalind Waits, and it's constructed using the local stones, including quartz, basalt rock, even mussel shells and worn down coloured glass. It has now unfortunately lost its tail, hardly surprising when you consider what an exposed area it's actually been created in.
Don't drink that. Don't drink that.
And now on to something really strange. We were once told by an artist that proper art makes you ask questions, and I have to say, this one certainly does that. It's a tidal sculpture and it's filled with salt, and as the tide washes in and out, the salt is removed. Not quite sure what the point of that is, but it's art. Having dropped our Blue back in the car because we thought we'd go and get a spot of lunch, I noticed Bernie talking to this lady. It seems everywhere we go that people are interested in just how we manage in our little buddy. We proceeded inside to dry off and to get some lunch, and very nice it was too, but I didn't feel comfortable filming in there. Just going to go and try and get some fuel at this roadside petrol pump.
Must be some fuel, Blue. That must be diesel, I'm assuming.
There, yeah, diesel.
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I went up to this one thinking that was just...
There we go. Right, we haven't got the mics on, so you'll have to forgive me.
I'll have to shout.
I buried them in the bag somewhere. We've just left Loch Maddie. We've just got some diesel, haven't we?
We have.
155.8, which is a 1.1p per litre cheaper than the mainland. Yeah,
It's
excellent.
unusual. It's normally more expensive on the islands, isn't it?
No, it
A lot
used
more.
to be,
Used
yeah.
to be.
So now we're heading down towards Loch Borisdale. Well, the weather's turned against us, hasn't it, though? Yesterday we spent most of the day holed up in the van. It was nice in the morning,
Yeah.
and it's just rained continually, hasn't
Well,
it?
it stopped through the night and this morning.
Yeah,
Beautiful
it
this
was.
morning.
was a change of plan here because the weather was really closing in and we couldn't see the point of walking around Loch Boysdale because in a small space like our buddy, the last thing you want really is not only a wet dog, but all that wet clothing as well to get dry. So we decided we'd have to give it a miss and head and find somewhere to park up for the night instead. So we continued south from North Uist, back over Benbecula and finally on to South Uist. And the weather was doing us no favours at all.
Overcast wasn't overdone. What we needed was to overcome. Rainy days never felt so nice. Bitter cold never felt so good. Grips me better than you ever could. In Crasberry and the wet tears.
Turning off the main road, we found ourselves here at the Drewbeg Nature Reserve. What are you doing? And no, we haven't had a drink. I think we're just a bit stir crazy.
That's a bit low. Blues down in the sleep.
He's down. We spent 2 afternoons now, haven't we? From about midday to now.
Yeah, just
Hold up.
hold up in the wind. It's a wind. Very windy.
It's serious wind, that, isn't
And
it?
serious rain, but
The van is a rocking.
shows it can be done even in a small space.
Yeah. We found another little nice quiet spot. I think we're the only ones mad enough to be here. There was a van further up the road and he disappeared. Not got the staying power, have they?
I got blown off here.
There's a herd of wild ponies outside, so, well, not literally yet. Just wondering if they might come up and have a bit of scratch against the car later. We'll see. You look like a grandma. In a Red Riding Hood.
I feel like a Christmas.
It's a good job we got our sense of humour in it. Right, Blue's already down, look. He's going. Will you two just shut
Night all.
up? Night, everybody. We'll see you in the morning if we're still here. Bye night. At least he's asleep. He's not bothered, is he? Once he gets his blanket out,
He's happy now.
his med's down and he's happy.
He's happy to us.